Plarium, it's time to quit. It's time to quit all of the. So they come out this week on Friday after being, no communication, no nothing since for like almost a whole week. And now they come out and they say, hey, listen, guys, we have something big coming, which is the Great Void. And on something that should be such a great thing to the game, something we've been really wanting, I have no faith that it's going to be good at all. And I mean, okay, let me explain why, right? Let me explain why. First of all, we've had all the bullshit going on with Hydra, right? We've had it where teams that we've been using forever are now nerfed. We still have Trunda, who's actually the main queen. I've got a screenshot here where she's just not, she went from being like 10 times better or whatever to being the best one. There's no one out there that is going to be able to do as much damage as Trunda. And this whole bullshit with Hydra started because they said we have a complicated fix for Hydra that's going to solve this issue with Trunda, but has it really? It does not look like it. You got 16 billion damage, right? The next closest team came out to 1.4, and that was on Brutal, okay? Most of the other teams that I've seen on Nightmare are about 1.1 billion. I think there was one that I saw that was 1.5 billion. But this is absolutely absurd. You sit here and you tell us that you are doing a complicated fix, that you're going to change Hydra and make sure that this doesn't happen, that you're going to bring more diversity to the fucking game for Hydra teams, and then we have this. Okay? Just absurd. Just absurd. And then if that's not better, to put a little more salt on the wound, you come out on Friday's Digest. So then what you tell us here is that Serpent's Will is going to be changed. And I don't think you understand your own game here, right? You tell us Serpent's Will be no more, there will be no more than 3 Serpent's Will buffs that can be active at the same time. Okay. First of all, you told us that this was supposed to be at the start, right? So you said that no, there was not going to be chances where all 4 had Serpent's Will, or if it did, it'd be very rarely. I hate to say this, but you're fucking wrong. 2 weeks ago on stream, where I had it happen 7 times in one run, 7 times. So this is absolute bullshit. So now you're telling us, so the turns where the target is can't be damaged will become impossible. So there won't be that anymore. Again, I don't think you play your own damn game, okay? And then just the icing on the cake, is we don't have a specific date yet. This change should be in the game within the next big update. What the fuck? So when it affects the player base and we are complaining, you don't give a shit. But when it affects your bottom line, boom, you're right all over that. What the hell? And this is not even a fix, Plarium. This is so upsetting. This is so trash of a fix. And then you come in and say additional Hydra changes. We're also looking on working some additional changes to make Hydra some of the mechanics more effective against the Hydra while reducing tedious parts of the battle. However, we are still in testing phase and cannot provide any more information until we are sure that they will have a positive impact on the players' teams and their performance. So are these going to be tested just as well as everything else was for Hydra with these complicated mechanics that you needed to do for the fix? Please let us know, because it doesn't feel like you guys have done this. It doesn't feel like it at all. So I guess going back to my original point here, where how am I supposed to be excited about the Great Void coming in where all you've done lately is just a disaster with Hydra? With Hydra, is this your way of saying, okay, well, look, Demon Lord came, we were able to do that, then Hydra became the next big thing because that was the new boss? So is this your way to try to push us to the Great Void? And if so, are you going to fully test this? Are you going to actually get this done the right way? Or are you just going to throw it out there and then give us, 2 years of being able to do things and then just rip it the fuck away? Like, this is absolutely absurd, Plarium. I, for one, cannot be excited about the Great Void, as I should be as a content creator, as somebody that loves the game, as somebody that loves, as an endgame player, that I love to just challenge myself. I cannot be happy at all for this because of everything that has happened. I think you really need to just cut the shit, get back to the drawing table, revert the Hydra changes, just fix Trunda, because you've managed to alienate a lot of the community that was able to do stuff before, that had a fighting chance. And now if they don't have Trunda, they're screwed, especially at the top, right? And I know, guys, I hate, like, yeah, go ahead, play the world's smallest violin for the endgame players, for the whales and the krakens and stuff. But listen, in the end, those are the ones that allow most of us, not myself, but most of us, to be free to play. Without them, the community, this game could not be free to play. We'd have ads, we'd have all this other bullshit, and we know how bad Plarium is with their, monetization. Just imagine if you had to have ads in this game, or if you had to have something else. This would be absolutely disgusting. That said, I really hope that we have some big changes in the next couple of weeks. I know MTG has bought Plarium. We're not going to see anything from them until, March of 2025. But I really hope that there's some sort of overhaul here. Like, I really am not excited for the Great Void when I should be. I am so mad, so frustrated, and I really wanted to do this video on Friday too. And I'm like, well, maybe let me just see if they come out with anything else, because I saw the Great Void, but I hadn't seen the Raid Digest. And then just looking at the Raid Digest, I swear I probably would have said something even worse than this today. That said, though, guys, if you have some time, make sure to join us Sundays, 2 p.m. EST on the Knights of Plarium podcast, where we talk everything Raid Shadow Legends, talk about all this bullshit, and much more. And as always, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys next time.